In this video, I'm going to tell you whether the iPhone 12 with its lighter, squared-off, retro future chic design, OLED display, MagSafe charging, and 5G is worth its starting price of $829, or if the year-older iPhone 11, all rounded and curved, classic LCD, and that is pretty much it, is a better value at $599. And I'm doing this for a ton of Apple products, so hit that subscribe button and bell so you'll know what to get and what to skip in 2021. Sponsored by Ting. The iPhone 11 has the curved edges and sides of the previous many generations of iPhones, going all the way back to the iPhone 6. It looks almost generic at this point, but wow, does it still feel great. It also comes in the most colors, 6 of them: purple, yellow, green, black, white, and red. The iPhone 12 goes back to the future with squared off edges and sides, like the iPhone 4 and 5 of LD, but makes them look all new again in a package that's 15% smaller by volume and 16% lighter. It looks, to my eye, way cooler, though it can bite into your hand just a little bit more. Some find that annoying, others find it even better to grip. Only 5 colors though: blue, green, red, white, and black. So if you prefer the curves, don't mind if it's a little bit heavier, or want that purple or yellow model, go for the iPhone 11. But if you love the new look, see lighter as better, or want that new blue, go for the iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has a 6.1-inch LCD display, what Apple calls Liquid Retina, and it's honestly about the best that LCD can be. It goes corner to curved corner, and while it's not HDR, not high dynamic range, it's still high density and wide color gamut, and it doesn't do pulse width modulation, PWM, which bothers some people about OLED. The iPhone 12 has a 6.1-inch OLED display, what Apple calls Super Retina XDR, for extreme dynamic range. Deep shadows and inky blacks, bright highlights and whites, high contrast and even higher density. It's what you want if you're watching movies or videos, including and especially Dolby Vision movies you can shoot now on the iPhone 12. So if you hate OLED and prefer LCD, or you just don't care about display technology at all, you can save some cash and go iPhone 11. But if you want the best display you can get, especially if you watch a ton of streaming video or take a lot of HDR video, you're going to want the iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has strong ion exchange glass, which helps prevent shattering if you drop it, and water resistance up to 2 meters and 30 minutes. The iPhone 12 has ceramic impregnated glass on front, what Apple calls ceramic shield, which just amps up the shatter protection even more, and water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. So if maximum durability is high on your list, you're going to want the iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has an Apple A13 Bionic chipset built on a 7nm process with better performance efficiency than pretty much anything else on the market, except for the iPhone 12 and its Apple A14 Bionic chipset built on a 5nm process, which is basically the best silicon in the world right now. So if you're not all about all the speeds and feeds, you will be totally fine with the iPhone 11. But if you do want the latest and greatest, especially the ability to get iOS updates for as long as is currently possible, then you'll want the iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has a really good camera system with wide angle and ultra wide angle, smart HDR2, deep fusion, and night mode on that main wide angle sensor, and the ability to capture up to 4K 60 frames per second video with enhanced dynamic range. The iPhone 12 though has an amazing camera system with better wide angle and ultra wide angle, smart HDR3, deep fusion and night mode on all the sensors, and the ability to capture up to 4K 60 EDR, but also 4K 30 HDR in full-on Dolby Vision. So if good enough is good enough when it comes to the camera, then the iPhone 11 is probably more than good enough for you. But if your iPhone is your primary camera and you always want the absolute best photos and videos you can capture, then you'll really want the iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has an Intel 4G LTE radio that can get pretty good speeds in most places most of the time, but some people complain about it not working as well in areas with poor signal and poor reception. The iPhone 12 has a Qualcomm 5G NR radio that also does 4G LTE. 5G speeds and reliability vary incredibly by region, from slower low band to double speed mid band to unbelievably fast but fragile millimeter wave, but it can also give you better LTE if you live in one of those edge places. So if all you have is 4G and it's always worked fine for you on your previous iPhones, and you're not expecting or care about 5G anytime soon, you'll be just fine with an iPhone 11. But if you've always had problems with 4G, or you have or expect to get 5G soon, and you really want to take advantage of all of that extra speed, then you'll want to grab an iPhone 12. The iPhone 11 has a Lightning port, which works with both older Lightning to USB-A cables and chargers, and newer, faster Lightning to USB-C cables and chargers. It can also charge inductively up to 7.5 watts with a Qi-compatible inductive charging pad. The iPhone 12 has that exact same Lightning port, which functions in the exact same way, but also MagSafe charging, which just next levels the induction to 15 watts, provided you use a magnetic MagSafe compatible accessory. And since battery life is pretty much the same on both, 5G notwithstanding, the only major difference here is whether or not you want MagSafe. And if you do, you'll want the iPhone 12. And for both, you'll want talk and text for just $10 a month, data from $15, 5 gigabytes for $25, unlimited from $45. Whatever you need, just go to rene.ting.com to check out the plans and see how much you can save. You get access to the best nationwide coverage in America on pretty much any phone, iPhone 11, iPhone 12, basically anything you can put a SIM card in. Keep your existing phone, keep your existing number if you want to, because the next generation of Ting Mobile is here. Seriously, go to rene.ting.com and see how much you could save and get $25 off. Just click the link in the description or go to rene.ting.com and get $25 off. And clicking on that link really helps out the channel. For more on everything iPhone, click the playlist above. I've got in-depth reviews on the iPhone 12 and a complete breakdown of what to expect with the iPhone 13. Just click the playlist and I'll see you in the next video.